Bundt Pan? Avi Katz says yes, and he's a kosher master. He's the winner of the first kosher masters. Came all the way from Memphis.
Happy to be here.
A hop, skip, and a jump to our Florida Test Kitchen. Avi, get more excited because this is a little exciting.
I'm excited. I'm really excited actually to show you guys how to use a Bundt Pan for chicken. It's something that I find a really, really cool tip, and I'm excited to show you guys.
Okay, so let's do this. Our chicken is taking a little bath, and it's such a sweet smelling bath.
We're going to set this aside for a minute.
We'll be back to the bundt in a minute.
This chicken right here has been taking a nice bath in a brine overnight. Brine to make it extra juicy and tender and get it ready for its roasting. In the brine is lemon peels, bay leaves, salt, sugar, peppercorns, and cinnamon sticks.
It smells so good. Now, Avi, I was freaking out. I'm like, why are you brining a kosher chicken?
See,
I've never done it. Even Chef Laura has never done it.
There's some special things about this. I highly suggest this process. It gives it extra juice, makes it extra tender, and then there's these aromatics in there. Gives it a really, really nice flavor and hint of the lemon and the bay leaves and the cinnamon sticks.
So you and Deborah swear by brining your kosher chicken, you say it's so much more moist.
100%.
I'll let you all know. You'll see me taste it.
It's a must.
I had them pre-prepped one, so we didn't have to wait. So we'll get there in the end and we'll give it a taste. But after overnight in the brine, can you keep it in there for too long? Is there such thing as
I wouldn't go more than 24 hours, but 24 hours is also a nice amount of time.
Okay, cool. Okay, so minimum of
about 8 hours.
And max of 24.
And max of 24.
I can handle that.
It's good.
So we're saying we're making this for Shabbos, but you want to have it brining on Thursday, so we just pop it in the oven right before.
You can just take it out Friday. If it's ready to go, you put it in the oven, you roast it, put your dry rub, which we're going to make in a second over here.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to taste your dry rub. Okay, we're still dreaming about your London broil that you made. We did a dry rub, and we made that in Israel with kosher master Avi Katz.
Okay.
You're the first kosher master.
The first?
Yes.
The first of many.
We're going to have the first of many, God willing. Our Kosher Masters competition happens every year at Kosher Fest. Last year was the first one, and Avi Katz is our first winner. You want me to give this a good pat dry?
It's very important.
Okay.
You should remove the bay leaves and give it a good pat. You want to get all the moisture off because we're going to rub this with olive oil to get our rub on there.
Oh, I love olive oil.
And you want it to be patted dry.
Okay. Really important always, I'm always patting dry our meat before we're searing it. We're making sure after you wash your veg, before you saute it, you pat it dry. And so this is an important step. What are we looking for, Avi?
Okay, we're going to get this Bundt Pan over here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know y'all have really been waiting to see this.
Well, this is part one, Taylor. Should we make people wait till part two to see the Bundt Pan?
Yes, we should.
Oh, we
have to wait.
Okay, so you saw the brine, you saw the bath, you saw the pat dry. In part two, we're going to show you that Bundt Pans are not just for cakes.
This does look like it should be for cakes, but it's actually going to make a delicious golden brown, juicy, crispy chicken.
Yum.
Just wait.
Is there anything else you can do in a Bundt Pan, do you think?
You can do many things.
Okay.
That's what cooking's about, being innovative, finding things that you can use that you wouldn't necessarily think of being creative.
Cool. Part two, check it out. We got the chickie. Avi Katz has got the Bundt Pan. Let's see how it's done.
All right, let's move on. Now, before we put that chicken in, just very, very quickly, here's what we're going to add.
Should I just put him down?
Yeah, we're going to be in here in 10 seconds.
Okay, we'll be back to you in a minute, baby.
We're just going to take some onions, yellow onions, chopped up, and we're going to put them in the bottom of the pan, okay?
Love it.
We're going to put that. Then, we're going to take peeled whole cloves of garlic. We want flavor. We want
everything good in the kitchen starts with onions and garlic. I always say I almost like the smell more than an apple pie baking.
But there's only one more thing that makes it better.
Olive oil.
Fresh herbs.
Oh, I say olive oil, salt, and pepper.
You have to have fresh
herbs. Well, you pulled this off my little thyme plant.
I did. Nothing's better than fresh growing herbs over here. So I'm going to take some fresh thyme and I'm just going to loosely sprinkle this over it. And what this is basically going to do, the beauty of this Bundt Pan chicken, is that the chicken's going to sit on top of here once it's rubbed, and all the juices and fats are going to melt down into this pan, but they're going to get saved. And all the onions and garlic are going to caramelize in the chicken juice.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then
you can just drink that. You're gonna want to. We don't want to just scoop this up with a spoon.
I don't know if we're gonna do that on camera though, but
well, whatever. They've seen me do crazy stuff already.
That's true. Okay.
Do we rub first before we put them on?
So we're gonna do that. It's probably gonna be a lot easier for you if you're doing this at home to rub it on this because it's a little hard to maneuver if it's standing on here.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it over here first. So what we're first gonna do is, do you want to rub or do you want me to rub and you pour the olive oil?
I'm already all chickeny. So let me go for it.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to slowly drizzle some olive oil and you just rub it.
Great quality extra virgin olive oil. Little massage for a chickie. I feel like it's a spa day for him. He was in a bath, then he's got a massage, he went for a swim.
See, the important part is, if you don't treat the chicken well, then he's not going to treat you well when you're eating him.
Happy chickens.
Happy chickens means
totally.
happy meal.
Happy meal. I like it. I used to say happy meat, happy meal.
I'll flip it over, make sure you get both sides. When you're doing a whole chicken, very important, since there is skin on there, there are certain parts where you can tuck in underneath the skin, and you get in between the skin and the meat itself, because then it assures that you're going to get crispy skin.
Yes.
Which we want.
Which is the best. Oh my gosh, crispy skin. We want it. We need to give me just a touch more here. Drizzle.
A little more.
Okay, we're good to go. Go in and under.
Marsha Freud thinks you look gorgeous, Jamie.
Oh, I thought she was saying that about Avi.
A lot of people are saying that about Avi.
I know what I'm doing. Okay, Marsha, guys, I know I'm a little dressed up for this, chicken, Bundt Pan Chicken, but I came right from the grand opening, ready to test kitchen. You can check that out on Facebook. Check out part 3 to see what we rub this little baby with.
So now...
We're live? Go. Talk to me, Avi.
Okay, we're going to move on to the dry rub now, and I know all of y'all have been waiting for this.
All y'all?
All y'all. Very important.
Okay,
we're going to move on. Now, starting with brown sugar. That's going to be the base of most dry rubs, assuming that it's a sugar-based rub. So we're going to start with brown sugar, and then we're going to add some dried thyme. This is not powdered thyme. This is dried leaves of
dried thyme leaves.
Dried thyme leaves. This is ancho chili powder. If you don't have this at home, you can also use cayenne, but a little bit less, because the cayenne's a little more potent, or you can use something like chipotle powder or something like that. Any type of pepper that's got a little bit of smoky flavor is very flavorful.
Smoky and a little bit of heat.
Right. Now, to make sure that there is smoky, since that's a little less smoky,
we're going to use smoked paprika.
I
knew it.
Smoked paprika. We do want a little bit of that smoky flavor in there. That's very important. This is
cinnamon. Oh,
I love
kitchen
cinnamon.
Smells so good. It almost smells like we're making a bundt cake. Almost.
Maybe we should call this
Bundt cake chicken.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Garlic.
Okay, we got
our garlic
powder. And here, this might shock some of you. This is cocoa powder.
Your secret
My cocoa powder.
Chicken rub ingredient, cocoa powder. I love it together. I told you I've done cocoa powder on a brisket before, but never on a chicken, so I'm excited for that.
Then we're gonna add just a sprinkle of salt and some fresh cracked pepper, because there must be, this is a little coarse.
I'm gonna wash my hands, obviously, so I can taste that. I really want to taste it before I put it on the chicky.
Bear with me for a moment. We have to make sure that the pepper is the right size.
Are we good with the pepper up?
Yep, we're getting there.
Okay.
Okay. And a little bit of fresh cracked pepper for some good taste. Now, very important, especially when you're using something like a rub, you gotta use your hands. You gotta use your hands. You can use a whisk if you really want to, or a fork, but you gotta use your hands.
Real cooks use their hands.
Your hands are in most control, not having a tool, trusting it. You gotta mix this up, make sure all the little bits are ground up, and you got this rub that's very, very nicely done.
Well, I'm gonna make sure it's nicely done. This is where I come in. I'm here for quality control.
Quality control.
Tell me when.
Quality control is very, very important.
Very important. I can't serve you guys without tasting it.
Okay.
Tell me when. When?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
There's like a pinch and you can...
I think, yeah. Mmm. So jerky.
So jerky.
Yeah, no, it's good. Jerky in a good way. Part 4 coming up.
Now for the most important part. You have to take care of the bird. This bird has to be treated very, very well.
I call it the chicken, Avi calls it the bird.
Well, to be fair, it is a chicken and there are many other birds, but we're dealing with bird here. I happen to call beef cow and I call it...
It's like your shtick.
It's my shtick.
Okay, gotcha. I'm cool to defer here today. If you're going to really want to get your hands dirty, go for the bird.
So once again, this is a bird that's been brining for overnight, and it's been patted dry, and it now has a little bit of olive oil on it.
I did a nice massage with the olive oil.
You did.
Yeah,
you did take care of the bird. You really did take care of the bird.
Okay, and we want to get in all the pockets.
We want to make sure that this rub is all over the place. So very important. You want to take it and kind of let it fall in between your fingers. Now don't worry, this is a very good idea to have it on a sheet pan like this, because the rub's going to get everywhere.
Yeah.
So have space to get a little dirty, because it's more important that you can do this efficiently than doing it in a small space.
Right. A lot of the big mistake that people make is they don't use big enough pieces of equipment. So they go to toss a salad, and the salad just fits in there, and you want to toss it with the dressing, and it's getting everywhere.
It's less efficient.
Yeah, so big bowls, nice big sheet pan here, allows you to work well.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to
Yes,
drizzle a little more olive oil over this rub now.
I can do that. EVOO is my favorite.
EVO. You know that last time we did this.
Oh, yeah!
Evu.
Yes, you and my hubby called it Evu.
For a very long time, I could not figure out what EVO was.
My husband, just so you
Finally,
know,
it just hit me.
you'll sign his petition. He's petitioning to change it.
Just a little bit.
Just a drizzy drizz.
It gets an extra special glaze when it goes in. That's good.
He's petitioning to change it to Evu. So we always have to make people vote who's in the Evu and who's in the EVOO camp.
If you put the rub on and it looks dry, very, very dry, and it doesn't have this glossy coating, then you should probably add some more olive oil to make sure that it's moist enough on the outside.
Do we want to get the underside as well?
We're definitely going to get that. We cannot treat half the bird.
Look, that would be just terrible.
It would not be right. It really would not be right. So we're going to take
We're all about being right to the bird. I do like how you're doing the little hold and sprinkle.
They're calling it the bird now, huh?
Well, yeah. I'm a convert. What can I say?
It's the bird.
I'm very affected by people around me, though. If the next guest I have on calls it the chicken, I'll be right back there.
Okay, can I ask you for a little more olive oil, please?
I knew where you were going with that. I'm here for you. Oh, that was a lot. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Okay, I'm a bit generous when it comes to the salt and the olive oil.
See, the reason why olive oil is so good is because the bird likes the olive oil.
Oh, of course,
so
I could tell.
A little much is not going to affect it. It might even thank us.
Make it better, right? And I feel like it will thank us with crispy, delicious skin.
That's right. The better we treat it, the better it treats us. Yeah. Remember that, people. Treat the bird well.
Happy meals coming up. Happy meals coming up.
Now we have this beautiful rubbed, jerk rubbed bird.
Okay.
So before I put this on the Bundt Pan,
I can't wait. I'm like dying of anticipation.
One more final step.
Okay.
All meat and chicken needs wine.
It needs wine.
So in a minute, if you stay tuned, we're gonna have it all prepped and we're gonna get it on the Bundt Pan and have it ready to go in the oven.
Can't wait. Avi, I feel like we need a drum roll. Are we ready for the Bundt Pan moment yet?
Should we use the drumsticks?
Ah, very good. Oh, so good. Do I need to do the wine first?
You can do the wine first.
Okay.
What we're gonna do now, like I said,
a nice Chardonnay?
You can Chardonnay. Every type of meat or chicken needs a little bit of wine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour a little Chardonnay white wine, just to almost cover the top of the garlic and the onions that are in there.
Gotcha.
And what this is going to do is it's going to help break down the onion and the garlic, and it's also going to steam kind of and give the chicken that beautiful flavor.
Right.
So now, the moment y'all have all been waiting for.
Chardonnay.
The moment y'all have all been waiting for is wondering.
Oh, y'all, let's bring it on.
How in the world is this chicken going to cook in a Bundt Pan?
I feel like it makes sense though. I feel like I can see where you're going with this.
We forgot one thing very important. Let's make sure. There's some tin foil right there underneath.
Okay, great.
So we need to take a little piece of tin foil and we need to cover the hole in the top.
Oh,
very important tip.
Oh my god, I would have this chicken juice all over the bottom of my new gorgeous Miele oven.
Not just that, you would lose some of the juices because most of them come from the inside actually.
Okay, we need a small piece.
Just a very, very small piece. Just need a very, very small piece and you want to just
even smaller?
Probably even smaller. Just crimp it over the top. And this way we can save all those delicious juices.
Fabulous. That is an important tip.
Very, very important.
I'm so excited to get more use out of my bun.
Okay, now.
But remember, it's no longer parve if you were making parve cake in here.
That's true.
It's now.
You're going to do this more often, obviously, so get a Bundt Pan especially for your chicken.
Okay.
Take this beautiful bird that has been rubbed. The bottom is open. It's hollow. And you're going to place it right here on the middle and tuck the legs in and just let it rest. Let it rest right there.
This bird is like just chilling like a villain. Look at this baby. That is just so cute. I feel like that's adorableness in a Bundt Pan. Bird's kind of cute. Okay, fabulous.
It's even better though when it comes out golden and crispy and delicious.
Yes. So Avi, you'll handle it. You can go wash your hands. I'll let you go. This is going into the oven at 375 for about an hour, Avi?
375 for about an hour, yes. Okay. And if you have a meat thermometer at home, which I highly suggest getting, you should do it. You want to ultimately reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees.
Right.
And when you're, just a little tip with using your meat thermometer, you have to make sure when you're doing a whole chicken that you are not putting the needle of the thermometer all the way towards the bones, because the bones actually heat up to a much higher temperature.
Of course.
So
you want to be like in the thigh, like a nice fatty, thick part of the chicken.
Make sure you get into the flesh of the meat, and you want to get to 165 degrees ideally, and that should take somewhere, depending on what type of oven you have, is going to take somewhere around an hour. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven. You're going to see we have another one that's already going. It's not quite there yet, but we've started the process so that we can take it out. So let's see, Avi, we kicked this up to 400 just to get our bird in there, cooking a little quicker. So let's Taylor show people what it looks like. Not done yet, but almost there. Is that, whoa? Everyone clap for that. Let's hear it. Woo! Yeah, Avi wants to baste. I'm going to hook you up if I can find a spoon. Okay.
In our new,
we're going to pull this out of the oven.
Is this good?
Check on this board. That's
Ariella Landa says she's gonna have to find another cabinet for another Bundt pan.
Yes.
Can we set this down straight on here?
I want to give you a
Trivet.
trivet. Where's my trivet? Where's my trivet? We just had we put everything away.
Yeah.
Everything away, and I have no trivet. Jen, talk to me. Trivet anywhere.
Trivet.
Or not.
Okay,
Yeah, just put it
set
there.
it down on here.
Okay. Let's get this baby in while we're here. So let's tailor. That's going into our gorgeous Mila oven.
Do you want to?
How beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I want hearts. I want thumbs up. Should we bring it down to 375, Avi?
Yes.
You will not get to taste it before your look how this oven works. It's like an awesome computer. You will not get to taste it before your flight takes off, but we will certainly
we can
enjoy it.
probably pull off a piece of this one right
You
here.
think so? We're gonna be okay? Show me
I
how
think we
one
should probably
base.
be fine because the breast cooks a little bit faster than the other one. But here's a very important part to get it extra juicy. This delicious glaze that's in the bottom. If you tilt your
Get
pan
in
back,
it to win it. Get in
if
here,
you
girl.
tilt your pan back and you take a spoon, take this, just baste.
Yum.
Just baste.
Yum. I feel
Treat your chicken. as if
angels should be singing now.
It's a spa day. We said
Yes.
we're going to give our chicken a spa day.
Yes,
So
moisturize.
We're going to give it a spa day. We're going to.
Tova says, there you go.
Tova fucking old, yeah. Tova, right? You can hear the spa music playing.
Now,
you can hear the angels singing.
Ideally, you want to baste this chicken halfway through the cooking process, so
Okay.
about 30 minutes, because what's going to happen is that this is moistening up the skin, and so
Sure.
ideally, you want it to go back in a little bit longer so that it crisps up again. 'Cause
Same
this
like you
is
would your
actually going to
turkey.
get right. Since this is a lot of fat and oil from the chicken in here, so that's actually going to make it more crispy. It's going to help it. Now, very important when you're basting, see that hole right there in the
Yeah.
middle where the neck is? So if you pour it in there, right through there, it sends it all the way through the middle of the chicken.
Oh,
And it just
beautiful.
fills it with flavor as it goes through.
So inside, outside.
Inside, just you
From
gotta,
the inside out, from the outside
you gotta
in.
treat it. You gotta treat it well.
With love and tenderness and respect and the baste. I'm scared. I don't want to eat it if it's raw. Do you think we should put it back in for 10 minutes? And we can chase it on Instagram. Is that cool?
That'll work.
So you guys follow us on Instagram. Avi is cats.culinary.art.
Correct.
I'm
Check
Jamie
it out.
Geller, and we will taste this live on Instagram in probably 10 to 15 minutes.
Christopher Summerlad is making this for Shabbos.
Yay! Amazing!
Hopefully the first of many.
Okay, so hearts and thumbs up if you like what you saw. Check us out on Instagram. We're gonna cook this baby a little longer and taste it. And we want to wish everyone an early good Shabbos.
Please.
Sorry, correction. Vanessa is making this for Shabbat this week. She signed Vanessa. She must have been signed into somebody.
Signed into like her hubby's account.
Yep.
Okay,
that
got
happens.
you. Go, Vanessa. Any other messages for the people out there?
Yes,
Abby?
we want to wish everyone a fantastic Shabbos. It might be only Wednesday, but
We think about Shabbos every day.
if you make this now, you're preparing for Shabbos. Then you make another one for Shabbos because
Sure.
you finish right away.
And we talk
Always
about
try
that.
to
We do a
prepare.
little something for Shabbos every
We
day.
do.
And
We
you
do.
remember in my house, when did we set the Shabbos table?
Wednesday night.
Totally.
It's time to set the table.
Cool. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us.